My wife claimed, "I'm carrying this relationship, so I let her feel the weight alone." Those were her exact words. She crossed her arms, exhaled sharply, and looked at me like she was waiting for an apology. I didn't give her one. Instead, something inside me shifted. If she truly believed she was carrying this relationship alone, then maybe it was time for her to feel what alone really looked like. So I stopped. No yelling, no threats, just a quiet resolution. I would simply step back. The next morning, I didn't wake up early to make coffee like I always did. She came downstairs looking at the empty pot like it was some kind of mistake. I just sat at the table scrolling through my phone, acting as if nothing had changed. That night, I didn't cook dinner. I sat on the couch and turned on the TV. "Aren't you making dinner? I figured you would, since you're the one carrying this relationship." She huffed, opened the fridge, and slapped together a sandwich for herself. She didn't offer me one. The first few days passed in small shifts. I stopped reminding her to pay the bills, stopped organizing weekend plans, stopped initiating conversations. If she truly believed I did nothing, then I would let her see what nothing actually looked like. At first, she was annoyed. She rolled her eyes when the dishes piled up, muttered under her breath when the trash overflowed. She left dirty socks on the floor for 3 days, waiting for me to pick them up like I always did. I didn't touch them. She was used to coming home to a clean kitchen. That was me. I'd do the dishes after dinner, wipe down the counters, make sure everything was set for the next morning. Now plates stacked in the sink, coffee stains on the counter, the trash can overflowing. By the third day, she gave in and did the dishes herself. I watched her scrub at a pan, frustration written all over her face. She didn't say a word about it. Then there were the bills. I had always handled them, paid on time, tracked due dates, managed the budget. A week passed, then she got the first email from the electric company. I saw her reading it, brows pulling together. She paid it that night without a word. One night, she came home with takeout. Before, I would cook. Now, if she didn't figure out dinner, there simply wasn't dinner. "I didn't know what you wanted," I shrugged. "That's okay. Normally, I would have thanked her. Instead, I let the silence stretch. A few days later, she forgot to take the trash out, so it sat there overflowing. She misplaced the car keys and spent 20 minutes searching before snapping, "You usually keep track of these things." I just shrugged. That night, she burned dinner. Instead of laughing it off, she stood there staring at the pan like she wanted to throw it across the kitchen. "I don't get it," she muttered. "Get what?" She shook her head. "Never mind." She started waking up tired, dark circles under her eyes, moving slower through her routine. One evening, I found her staring at a stack of unopened bills. She picked up her phone and called her mom to ask when the water bill was due. Later, she blurted, "Did we always eat this much takeout?" I glanced at the pile of containers. "I usually cooked," she frowned. I guess I never realized how often. A week later, she sat on the couch, arms crossed, jaw tight. "I'm exhausted," she muttered. I sat down and waited. Finally, she looked up. "How did you do all of this without complaining?" I let her question hang in the air. Then I simply said, "I thought you were carrying it all alone." For the first time, I could see it, the weight of everything settling onto her shoulders. She had never carried this relationship alone, but now she was finally feeling what it was like to try. A few days later at dinner, she said, "I'm sorry for assuming you did nothing when really you did everything. I don't want to lose us. Things have to change." I said, "I know. I won't let that happen again." For the first time, I believed her.